Welcome back, beekeepers. Hope you're having a great day. Today we have quite a few videos to talk about, so we're going to start with a movie review. The first movie I want to talk about is Trap. So Trap is, I'd say it's been out for like a month or so. It's one of the new M. Night's movies. You know, I can't say the guy's last name. Never could, never can. And I think it's his daughter, or is it his niece that's in directing it, because she's like, it's one of her first, it's significant for them. I don't know, don't really care. But anyway, so the movie Trap is about this guy who is a serial killer, and he is literally trapped at a concert with his teenage daughter, and the cops know that he's coming. It was somehow leaked that he was coming. Well, it's not somehow, they explain it, but I don't want to give all the details away. And the cops are trying to trap him, and that's why the movie is called Trap. So there is going to be some spoilers here, nothing too crazy, but if you don't want to know that, you might want to skip this video, go see it, and then come right back, please. Also, if you're not subscribed, that's something you need to fix. I'm looking at you, Jessica. Subscribe, okay, Jessica? I know you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Thank you. Okay, so Trap was a pretty good movie. It kept my interest. I did get a little annoyed though, because obviously the beginning of the movie and most of the movie, this guy is literally trapped at a concert, and this is a concert for like teenagers, and he has his teenage daughter with him. It felt like the never-ending concert. It seriously felt like at times that we were just watching a concert. Like I went to the Taylor Swift video and I'm watching her sing. That's what it felt like, and I wasn't really for that. It felt a little too like, this is me debuting that I can sing kind of thing, and I'm pretty sure that's M. Night's daughter that was doing the singing and was also involved with the show, with directing or producing, something like that. Don't shoot me, I don't know, and I really don't care. But it felt a lot like she wanted to debut her next album in this movie, because it was just like constant. Oh my gosh, it was, I got it. I got the point. We were at a concert, but whew, it never stopped. And it was like another song and then another song. And granted, there was things going on in between, so that was good. It broke it up, but there was just like times when we were just watching this concert and my friend fell asleep. My friend fell asleep. I had to keep waking him up because I'm like, hey, you can't snore. Even though the concert's loud, you can't snore, because our luck is getting really quiet, and then it's just a thing. So at times it got pretty boring, but when he would leave the concert, because he's finally figured out, I'm kind of trapped here because there's a lot of extra security, and you see him look on his phone and he's checking on a guy that he's actually kidnapped, and the guy is trying to figure out how to get out of the house, and he's just watching him. You can talk to him too. So he's obviously the guy they're looking for. He finds a way to get a headset, and he's able to listen to the cops, and I think it's a psychologist that's trying to help the cops catch him. And so she's like telling them over the headset, now he's gonna do this, so you better watch out for this. And like he would hear that, and he's like, well, that was what I was gonna do. So no, can't do that now, because like he went to go pull the fire alarm, and right before he did it, he had the headset, and she said he's gonna do something like pull a fire alarm. He's gonna try to cause an emergency situation where everyone evacuates. If that does happen, remember that you're only letting women and children out, because obviously this is a guy. So things like that kept getting in his way. He would set pretty interesting situations where he would set off like an explosion in one of the food areas, and so that would be a distraction. He pushed a lady down an escalator because she was really tipsy, and he pushed her down there so that they were looking at her. Security's looking at her and not him, so he can turn around because he walked into an area that had a lot of security. He pretended to be a worker. He got all the information because he befriended the merch guy. And I felt so bad for this merch guy, because I don't know if he's not the same guy, but if you've ever seen the movie Get Out, there is the TS Mother F&A worker, and he reminded me so much of him, because at the end of the movie, it's on the news that this guy was at large, and like they had his identity, and he's like, what? And he realized that he gave the guy all the information because he told them, oh yeah, they're trying to trap this guy and they know he's going to be here and they have security at every door. They're going to interview every guy that's in here. And it was pretty interesting, but that guy was like, what? That was the most comedic part of the entire movie. And then you find out that the girl that's doing the concert, I think her name is Lady Raven. It's been a couple weeks since I've seen it. Lady Raven was the lady that was performing. And you find out that she's actually working with the FBI to catch that guy. So this concert was all a trap to catch him. And so it was just a happy accident. I don't know how... I don't think it started out that way because, like, I guess they found a receipt for the tickets at one of the crime scenes, which really was planted by his wife. So it's complicated. I don't know how it turned into that. I think it literally was legitimately a concert. They tried to make it sound like at first that it was a concert that was made just to catch this guy, but really it was a concert and that he was going to be there, and so the Lady Raven was in on it kind of thing. I don't know. It was a little long in that area because it was just like, we get it. We're gonna try to catch this guy. And there was some thriller moments of it. It was different design. I liked it. It was a different choice with the filming a couple of times. I just didn't appreciate the music because it was songs that I had no connection to. Clearly the character girl loved it, and she did a really good job pretending to be herself because she was really into the music and she was pretending to be a teenager. And there's like normal drama, girl drama in it, and it was a pretty good movie. I give it like a 7. I don't think I'd see it again. My ticket only cost $5 at the cemetery. Oh my gosh, I have funeral director brain right now. At the cinema that I went to, the theater, tickets only cost $5. So I am glad I saw it in the theater, but I would not pay a big price for it because I know like other theaters it would cost you at least $20 for you and a friend to go. But since I was able to see it for $5, it was a pretty good deal. I'd rent it on Redbox. We don't have Redbox in this area anymore. Does anyone else lose Redbox? Because our Redbox is MIA. Like, they got rid of all of them. I don't know why, but they did. So I can't rent anymore. So if I tiny bit want to see a movie now, I have to go see it because, yeah, Redbox doesn't exist anymore. And I really don't want to pay $50. Oh my gosh, can you imagine? That was a time. I was going to say $50 to see it on DVD, which that was a time. If you don't remember Blu-ray coming out, like my younger viewers probably don't remember that, like when Blu-ray first came out, those movies were for like $50. Or like when VHS went to DVD, DVDs were expensive, man. So I wouldn't pay the $20 to buy the movie again, but it'd be worth the $5 or $10 to see in the theater. So like I said, I give it about a 7. Nothing too exciting happened. There were some twists in it at the end about like him being betrayed and stuff like that. And you kind of got to see how he was one person in one situation and a different person in another. So as you were able to see like his separate life and how he was pretending to be one person versus the other in front of his family. A little odd how their family structure works, but hey, it was a movie and I watched it so you didn't have to. So maybe you should check it out, maybe you shouldn't. Rotten Tomatoes gave that thing like 100%. Was that the one that I saw? Yeah. Rotten Tomatoes like gave this movie like 100%. And I'm watching it, I'm like, why? Unless I'm thinking about Longlegs. That might be what I'm thinking about. Because Longlegs is messed up. Like, ooh. I think I'm going to talk about that next. Because I don't think I've ever posted that video. I'm going to check before I do it. But Longlegs, oh my gosh. That was a messed up movie. And, yeah, I got to talk about that one too. So, remember, if you're not subscribed, Jessica, I know it. I know you're not. So you need to push that button. It really does help. that is my cue to get off of here. Bye, guys.